It's kind of late for me to start filming this and uploading this. It's already the next day, but this is my Gamescom 2020 Day 1 discussion video. Alright, the time this uploads, we will already be into Day 2. I have to do my best with filming these videos, so here I am. I'm Markland. If you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button also. Share with your friends if you don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question, or comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you will be notified when I go live or upload another video. I got my notes, and I got a bunch of them, for sure. Alright, let's see if I can get started as soon as possible, because this can't be a real long video. Alright, we had a pre-show to start with, of course, and the first game was Scarlet Nexus, I guess, and it will be coming out on Xbox One and Xbox Series X. It was a anime art style action adventure game. It kind of looked like it was also maybe possibly a hack and slash game, but it looked amazing. Next, Quantum Era horror first person shooter, looked really good. And those first two games didn't have no release dates or anything like that. Next is, I think this is the title of the game, I'm not really sure about that. Team Fordzilla P1, which is also, excuse me, which is also the name of an upcoming car in the near future. And this is powered by Ford, a futuristic car, and it was announced that a prototype of the car would be made also. So I'm not sure if this is actually going to be a game or not. Maybe it is, I'm not sure. But the car looked very futuristic, looked very amazing. Next, Dirt 5, which is of course a racing game. Create your playground in the game, and it has something to do with vampire. I didn't quite understand that, but you can build your tracks. You have loop-de-loops and stuff like that. And I never played any of the Dirt games. This looked very interesting, and the game will be released on October 16th of this year, 2020, for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4, and PS5. Next game is for the Nintendo Switch, Jurassic World Evolution Complete Edition. Build your own park, and the game will be released on November 3rd. Next was the actual start of the show. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was the first game. It's a sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops. Ronald Reagan was resurrected for the game with his voice. That was confirmed. I don't know how in the world they did that, but I guess with technology they were able to get it done. Never really been into a Call of Duty fan. I know a lot of people out there love the games. The game looked beautiful in the graphics. Don't remember seeing a release date. Next is Unknown 9 Awakening, I think is the name of the game. It's coming to PC and next-gen gaming consoles. No release date. Next, Doom Eternal, The Ancient Gods Part 1. This is an expansion. I guess it can also be known as a DLC. And single-player campaign mode, and it will be released on October 20th. Next, BioWare, the company that makes the Dragon Age games, basically came out and confirmed that a new installment, basically a fourth installment in the Dragon Age series, is in development. So they showed off some artwork, and designs of some characters and stuff like that. And also voice acting was being recorded. So whatever the title of the 4th Dragon Age game is, we won't know for a good while about the release date of that game. Next, what they done was very, very cool. They had like a trail of fire, like a car just made it, and it was from a certain time machine, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. But sadly, the time machine wasn't actually there. But yeah, sadly, the DeLorean time machine car was not there. It was not present. But a certain Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown had showed up, and he said, "Great Scott," of course. And he was advertising Surgeon Simulator 2. So they showed it off, and it's available now. And they also said, Doc Brown himself said, "Now make sure to play the game doctor's orders." So that was really cool. It was awesome to see him. Very, very cool. Next is Bridge Constructor, The Walking Dead game, coming this year for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. Next is 2 classic characters make a return, and it's Sam and Max. I'm not sure exactly who they are. It was a bunny character and somebody else. They said that they would release more information later in the show, so I'm not sure about that. Very cool that they bring back these classic characters. Next, of course, for the fans of World of Warcraft Shadowlands can be pre-purchased now and will be available on October 27th. Next is Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormguard. Will be released on 2021. PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One. Next, Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. And there's a new mode in the game, basically, or new levels that are there. Flashback tape levels. Back in time in the 90s, these levels are what that is. You can collect these flash tapes by not dying in the levels or something like that. And then you can collect the tapes, and then you can enter these, I guess they're hidden levels, I guess, set back in the 90s, back during the time where Crash Bandicoot was created by Cortex, and so he was thinking that maybe Crash would join him, which we already know that didn't happen, so that'd be kind of cool. And of course the game will be released on October 2nd, PS4 and Xbox One, and hopefully at a later date will come to Switch and PC. Next game, Outriders, is set to release this holiday by Square Enix. I don't remember too much about it, about how it looked. Next is Necromunda Underhive Wars. It'll be released on September 8th of this year, PS4 and Xbox One. I think it was an online shooter or something like that. Next game is Teardown, and the graphics looked a lot like Minecraft. Everything in the game looked like it was breakable, and you have to perform, or try to perform, a perfect heist. So you can break into the houses, through the roofs, or smash down the walls, driving a vehicle, and it looked interesting. Don't remember seeing a release date. Next is Little Nightmares 2, which is a horror side-scroller, and there's moments in the game where it's not necessarily a side-scroller, but awesome game though. Can't wait to play this sequel. And this will be released on February 11th, 2021 for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and later in 2021 it will be released for PS5 and Xbox Series X. Next game is WWE 2K Battlegrounds. This will be released on September 18th. Next game is Star Wars Squadrons. You basically fly in, I don't want to name the things wrong, but you basically you're in space and you're having, is it called dogfights? Battles, I guess. And it's set to release on October 2nd. Next is Star Wars Journey to Batuu, and it's a Sims 4 pack, so I guess it's an add-on to Sims 4, and that pack would be available on September 8th, and it will be on Xbox One and PS4. Next is, I think, it's an indie game. It's called 12 Minutes. You're stuck in this house, this one house, in a time loop, and this person shows up at the house to rob you and to do harm to you, or do harm to anybody else that's living with you, and you have to figure out how to get out of the time loop. So there might be something hidden inside the house you have to try to find, or something like that. Looked interesting. Next is Godfall, which of course is a looter slasher, and it's going to be a PS5 exclusive, and it's going to launch this holiday. Next game is Warframe Heart of Deimos, something like that. I think they said it was a sequel to another Warframe game that's already on Switch and other platforms. It's going to be free to play for Xbox One, PS4, and Nintendo Switch. Next is Override 2 Super Mech League. It's a fighting game, and a special crossover announcement will be in September. You can sign up for the beta, and the game will launch this holiday. Next, and it will be available on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Next is Mafia Definitive Edition. Pre-order now for Xbox One and PS4. Next game is Lemnis Gate, I guess. Lemnis Gate. It's a turn-based strategy shooter for early 2021 for PS4 and Xbox One. Next is Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga for spring 2021 for Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, and the Nintendo Switch. Next is a indie title called Struggling. It's a creepy side scroller. That's what I wrote down for my notes. You can play as body parts. Yeah, it looks very, very cartoony. So it doesn't look like very gory looking, but it was very creepy though. And you can play it tonight on the Nintendo Switch, or yesterday. Next is Age of Empire 3 Definitive Edition, which will be released on October 15th. Next is Project Cars 3. Of course, it's a racing game, and it will be coming out on PS4 and Xbox One on August 28th. Next is Chorus Rise as One for 2021 for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. I don't remember exactly what game that was or what it looked like. Next is Fall Guy Season 2 Sneak Peek. You get new costumes, which are medieval style, and also medieval style levels. Next is Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, which is going to be on Oculus, so it's going to be a VR title. Next is Spellbreak Battle Royale, and it'll be available on September 3rd. Next is some old school style graphics side-scrolling games. One of them is called Turrician, and the other one is called Factor. It is made from a German company. They're indie titles, but I didn't say that already. Next is Destiny 2 Beyond Light. I guess it's an expansion for Destiny 2. It'll be available on November 10th. Last game, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and they showed off basically the same gameplay that we saw at the PS5 reveal, but they added more stuff to it. They added voice acting and more sound effects, so it felt more like it was more finished than we first saw it. And they came out and kind of gave us a certain point where we can expect to see this game at launch. They say in the launch window of the PS5. They didn't give an exact release date, but it's coming. So that's awesome. Alright, hope you enjoy my content. Thanks so much. Alright, bye.